Morning guys, a late start today because I was so tired yesterday. Almost 10:30, I'm just on my way to brunch. I'm all packed up, the suitcase looks alright. Don't really know how much it weighs, but I think it will weigh a lot less than 7 kilos. Hopefully, because I want to take all the chocolates home. What I'm still trying to understand about the tram is that sometimes it drops you off in the middle of the traffic lane, but you can see where the tram tracks are. It's like in the middle of that lane, so the tram will stop there and then you need to cross this lane, but there's street parking. Cross this lane to get on the train. I pretty much used up half of my data in like the first day, and I've been living off free Wi-Fi. I'm on my way to Breakfast Thieves, and they have something on the menu that looks really interesting, like even more interesting than yesterday's French toast. Oh my gosh, it was like highly enjoyable brunch. It was like the best French toast I've ever had. It was like brioche, like really thick brioche. With the green stuff was pandan. It's like a Asian, I don't know, but it's always green. That was delicious. And then the bananas on top were like brulee banana, so they like put sugar on the top of the banana and burnt it, like, you know, like the top of a creme brulee. Oh, it was so nice. I don't think I'll be eating lunch for a few hours. I'm very full. I'm going to the museum now. Looking forward to spending the afternoon there, feeling very full. This is Carlton Gardens. That's the Royal Exhibition building, and the museum is just over there. I'm so excited to go in this museum. This is an illusion test. Slide this to make the length the same. Oh, way off. A bit off. That one was way off. No, pretty good. I bought a ticket to IMAX 3D Wild Africa showing. Oh, it was so cool. It had like stories of the animals in Africa, and just the graphics was so amazing, like the close-ups. I was just like, how did they film this? I haven't finished walking around the entire museum. I only did a little bit just before the IMAX movie. I was at the, it was like the Mind exhibition. It was all about like memory, perception, illusion, mental health, the brain and everything. It was so cool. This museum is quite cool because it has a lot of history in Melbourne itself, so like how the city was developed over time, but also like the cultural history. Like there's a whole section on the Aborigines people and how John Batman purchased the land. It's the only country in the Commonwealth that does not have a treaty. Oh my god, this is like my actual day-to-day job. That road safety exhibition, the Road to Zero, was so cool. Oh man, it was like super interactive, and it was like ways on how you can improve road safety and what happens if pedestrian is hit at 30 k's, 50 k's, 70 k's, if there's a head-on crash at those different speeds. To have something like that would just make the public more aware of their driving. I haven't eaten anything since that brunch, and there is a Taco Tuesday that starts at 5:30, so if I can last an hour and a half, I'm supposed to go and get a couple of things from Uniqlo because my brother wanted some t-shirts and he didn't get his order in time when I was there yesterday, so I gotta go back there because I don't think I'll have time to go there after I get my Taco Tuesday. Looking for bubble tea now. I've had bubble tea the past 2 days as well. I'm looking for a specific one, and it's a place where they have white rabbit milk tea. I'm at this place called Hotel Jesus in Collingwood. It's a pretty cool building, and today is Taco Tuesday. So my flight's been delayed 20 minutes, which means it leaves at midnight now. I have 3 hours before I need to get to the airport, so I'm gonna look for a place that's open till late, maybe like a cafe bar or something that I can just sit around at, because feeling kind of sleepy. Just when I was looking for a dessert place to sit at and have coffee, I stumbled upon this place on Flinders Lane, and it looks so amazing. Hello, I'm just waiting at the airport now. You will never believe what happened. Remember that jar of Lindt chocolate spread? I got this jar of hazelnut spread. Apparently it's a liquid and it's 250 grams, so they had to take it away, and I was devastated because do you remember how excited I was to have it with like croissant and plain white toast? That is going to taste so good. I can't wait to have that with like croissants, pie cutlets, even on like just plain white toast. Yeah, so if you're going to New Zealand from Australia with checked-in luggage, can you please let me know, because I would love to try a sample of it. But I just thought I would do a closing to the Melbourne vlog, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it here. It's been different to the other holidays that I've had. I've been to California, New York and Tokyo, but this one's different. I think mostly because it's not as foreign to what I'm used to in Auckland. Aside from the trams, I had less time and less on my to-do list, so I was more relaxed. But while saying that, I did see a lot of things and got to do a lot of things and activities. My favorite being the Road to Zero experience at the Melbourne Museum today, the Terracotta Warriors at the NGV, the bike ride along the beach. That was so much fun, and I've loved the food as well, the coffee especially, but I've loved all the markets. So I hope you've enjoyed this year's birthday travels solo adventure. Next year I'm not sure where I'm gonna go because I have quite a few expenses, which was why I decided to go somewhere close by this year. But next year maybe, I'm thinking Singapore, but that's not set in stone yet, so watch my next vlogs to find out.